I want to talk about why it hurts so much when you're not on the same page in business and probably therefore in life. So a lot of us will remember all the reasons we fell in love with our tradie, all of the great aspirations that you had as a couple when you first started seeing each other. Oh, it'll be awesome. We'll have a family. We'll have the white picket fence. We'll have all of these amazing opportunities. We'll go on great adventures together. Like, you wish at times that you could go back to that kind of vibe, I suppose. And so when you can't get lined up on stuff like simple stuff in business, for example, around how you want things to operate, like the rules of the game, or maybe you've fallen over each other when it comes to your roles and responsibilities and you just cannot get on the same page, it really, really hurts, and it can feel like you're not even the same couple anymore. I know exactly how this feels. Like, Jason and I have been through it ourselves off and on over the years, where it's like, what are we even doing? Where are we going? Are we even still aligned anymore? And that's a very confronting place to be, because it's scary. You think, what if this is not my person anymore? What if, and all the fear stories come in. If we can't get on the page in business or in life, then where are we even going? What are we even doing? What is the point of all of this? What about the kids? What about all of it? And so that is frightening. It creates a lot of fear and it hurts. It actually really, really hurts you in the heart, because you just can't understand how things are so different now. Yeah. It's like, oh, remember back when we were so in love and we were on, we wanted all the same things, and then that can feel like a distant memory. And what can then start to happen is, as the ladies, we feel like we're not being chosen anymore. And that is not the tradies' intentions, and we know that deep down inside, but sprinkle a bit of hormones on top, sprinkle a bit of the mental load on top, and then the feeling that comes in that he's just not really on the same page, doesn't want the same things anymore. It really is soul destroying, and it's like, I'm just trying so hard for this man and I just don't feel like I'm getting anywhere. And that's why it hurts. It hurts because we get labelled as nagging. It hurts because we get, we're just trying our best to make it all work around him, for him, with him, around the family. And most tradie wives move heaven and earth in order to do what's right by their man and their family. And so we start banging our heads on the wall, and it gets to the point where you start resenting your business and you start resenting your tradie. And then you get in your own shame spiral, because it's like, why am I being such a selfish mole, and why am I so, why can't I just be happy with what we've got? And then we start beating ourselves up. It's no fun, is it? And this is the thing that we want for you more than anything. It's all around getting on that same page. That's all we really want. We just want to be on the same page. We want them to see that our pleas are for the right reasons. And at the end of the day, the tradie wants us to see that they're doing their absolute best as well. And logically we know that, but emotionally it's almost impossible. And that's where this third party opportunity that we offer. And honestly, so many of our clients say, you're not really just business coaches, are you? You're like our marriage support. That's why our coaching is so potent, is it's not just about focusing in on the numbers. Sure, the numbers show the symptoms of your relationship and the symptoms of your business and your personal world, but they're just one part. The biggest part is how you're going. And if you are not on the same page, it actually really hurts you both, and it hurts both of your hearts. And it is heartbreaking to see tradies get on our screens and go well up in tears, because he feels just like you feel. And the thing is, you're actually more aligned than you ever really realize. And when we put you on that screen together and I get you communicating and we look at the numbers and we talk about your businesses, it is a beautiful thing to see us look at each other and go, I think that too. Oh, so we are on the same page. But you just probably don't make the time to get on the same page. You don't have any way or means or systems or understanding of how to get logical instead of in this emotional state. And then, that stuff that comes up at the kitchen bench at night, where you're asking something of your tradie, or the tradie explaining the reasons that he's not home early or he's not this or he's not that. And it ends up in this big mess often. Depends what your fight styles are, whether it gets big and loud or you both go to ground and go to silence. Neither are healthy. Do I believe that all conversation is going to be constructive 1,000,000% of the time? No, because we're human. And that's where you've got to give yourself some grace, because business is hard, and it's even harder when you're not on the same page. So that's what we're here for. And yeah, that's just what we want for you more than anything. So some simple stuff you can do: have a time in the calendar once a week, just half an hour, where you are talking about the future and what you want for the future. Stop making about the minute tasks, and the future might just be, what are we doing next month? Doesn't have to be way out on the horizon. I'm not talking big picture goal setting. It's like, what's the one thing we've got to stay on the same page for and with in the next week? And it could be kids' sports. It could be paying invoices. It could be doing invoices. Just one thing. And then it will grow and build, because the trust will come back and the alignment will come back. And if you want it to go further and do more, then yeah, obviously having businesses like ours on board is what can be supporting that. So look after yourselves. I know how it feels. I know that hurt that you're experiencing, and you're not alone. So hit us up if you just want to have a chat about it.